Artificial intelligence, it's changing everything, right? But here's the thing, it's also a powerful new weapon in the hands of criminals. Today, we're going to break down a really sophisticated cybercrime wave that's been sweeping across India, where AI is both a weapon and the shield. Let's get into how this digital battle is playing out.
Just imagine this for a second. You get a video call. You answer, and there's someone in a police uniform, sitting in what looks like a real office. They tell you there's a warrant out for your arrest, for something serious, like money laundering, and you have to cooperate right now. This is the terrifying setup for a scam that is costing people their entire life savings.
So, what is this thing exactly? It's called the digital arrest scam. And I want to be crystal clear about something. This has zero legal basis. None. No legitimate police force or government agency will ever arrest or interrogate you over a video call. It is a completely made-up, highly organized fraud designed to create pure panic. To really understand how this works, we need to look at the technology that's making it all possible. You know, these aren't just your simple phone scams anymore. We're talking about sophisticated operations that use a whole arsenal of digital tools to create an experience that feels terrifyingly real. The attack follows this chillingly effective four-step playbook. It all starts with them carefully picking their targets. Then comes the initial shock and awe contact. After that, they use technology to reinforce their fake authority. And finally, they go in for the money. Let's break down exactly how they do it. First up, the targeting. Scammers are out there buying or stealing leaked data, from banks, career companies, you name it. They then take that info and beef it up with details from public social media profiles to pinpoint who's most vulnerable and, frankly, who has money. People like senior citizens or even government employees are prime targets. And this is where the AI really kicks into high gear, making the whole scam come to life. They use tech to make the call look like it's coming from a local police number. Then, generative AI creates these incredibly realistic fake arrest warrants and ID cards, complete with official-looking seals and everything. Some even use voice cloning to impersonate officials, and they stage the whole thing on a video call with a virtual police station in the background. It's an entire AI-powered deception machine. As you can imagine, the impact of these high-tech scams has been absolutely devastating. This isn't some small-time problem. It has exploded into a nationwide crisis, leaving thousands of victims and staggering financial losses in its wake. 100 crore rupees. Let that sink in. That's about 12 million US dollars. And get this, that's the amount stolen by just one of the major crime syndicates that got busted. A single group. It just gives you a sense of the mind-boggling scale of this criminal enterprise. So how do you even move that much money? Well, in just one investigation out of Mumbai, the police uncovered a network of over 10,000 mule accounts. These are basically bank accounts they use to quickly launder and hide the stolen money, creating this massive, tangled web that's incredibly difficult for authorities to trace. The situation got so severe with all these complex criminal networks spread across the country that only one body had the power to step in and coordinate a response. Just one, the Supreme Court of India. That's how bad it got. And this crisis just escalated incredibly fast, all through 2025. I mean, it started with major arrests in January, but by July, we were already seeing life imprisonment sentences. By December, the problem was so out of control that the Supreme Court had to order a nationwide probe. And even into 2026, the scams are just evolving and getting more sophisticated. But this is where the story takes a turn. The very same technology that powers these scams, artificial intelligence, is now being flipped on its head and used as the ultimate defensive weapon. The authorities are, quite literally, fighting fire with fire. So here's that two-edged sword I was talking about. It's a perfect parallel. The scammers use AI to generate fake warrants. Well, the authorities are now developing AI that can spot digital forgeries. The criminals use voice cloning. The defenders are using AI voice analytics to flag key scam phrases in real time. For every AI attack, there's an AI defense being built right alongside it. And look, this isn't just some futuristic idea. The push for this is coming from the very top. The Supreme Court itself has gone on the record calling for AI and machine learning to create a system that can automatically spot and freeze these fraudulent accounts, stopping the criminals dead in their tracks.
This all builds into what you could call an AI defense stack, and it works on 3 different levels. First, you've got preventative AI, stuff that can detect fake documents or impersonation before any real harm is done. Second, there's real-time AI at the banks that can flag a suspicious transaction as it's happening. And finally, there's post-incident AI that helps law enforcement map out these huge criminal networks after the fact.
So where does that leave us? Well, right now, we're in the middle of a really high-stakes technological arms race. Both sides are constantly getting smarter, and for us right now, public awareness is one of our most powerful shields. And that's really the key takeaway here. The technology is just the tool. The scam actually works because it preys on our fear, on human psychology. It's social engineering supercharged by AI, and right now, it's winning because our defenses and our awareness just haven't caught up yet. So what can you actually do? It boils down to a few simple things. First, just burn this into your brain. A real arrest never, ever happens over Skype. If you get a call like this, just hang up immediately. Then verify. Find the official number for whatever agency they claim to be from and call them yourself. Never, ever share your banking details or transfer money when you're being pressured. And finally, report every single attempt you get. All of this brings us to the final critical question. As AI gets more and more powerful, creating flawless deepfakes on one side, but building smarter defenses on the other, who do you think is ultimately going to win this cybercrime arms race? The attackers or the defenders?